Playing two MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech. Speaking into the campaigns of Coppertop's Cannoneers, and last time we have a Marauder. Unfortunately, we can't field the Marauder, but we have it. It'll take 53 days to just fix generally, and then a whole bunch more days to put everything back in it, which we have some okay stuff to actually do that with, but we need a lot more. We need a lot more. Alright, so we decided we're taking a defend a base mission today. And they normally spawn right down here. Okay. They're not gonna let me do that. Come on, let me spawn on top of them. Drop right here. Please don't be stuck, anybody, this time. Last time was really annoying when you guys got stuck. So you're going the XM route, huh? Good equipment, then running out of money and skipping the eye exams, recruiting from the Stormtrooper Academy? I mean, you can train pilots up. But we've got I've been playing RogueTech for a while. We did take a break for a period where we were playing BattleTech Advanced, but I mean, we've been playing RogueTech for a very long time. And the first thing you do in any of the RogueTech campaigns that I ever played was the first thing that got done was you immediately went for your second mech bay. Which is a little less powerful here because there's not much we can do with it, and repair times on vehicles is not very long at all. So. Hey, it's a copperhead. That's ridiculous. Probably shoot him. Because we're Coppertop's Cannoneers and we're fighting a copperhead. Night Kiskin? Don't know what that means, but maybe it's everybody. Yeah, that was annoyingly accurate, but I should have expected it from the heavy weapons he was carrying. But the most important thing is just give them shots. So that when the turrets are turned on, they all die. Yeah, wax as well. Yeah. Mech R6. 2 medium chem lasers and a medium rifle. That's disgusting. That's garbagely disgusting. It's the Duracell battery. It's a Coppertop battery. Ooh, that is a lot of nice gear. None of it's useful to me at the moment, but. There we go. Flare, blinding, sentinel scrambled. Got him tagged. Barrage incoming. Oh shit, bro. Oh no, okay, we're good. Thought for a second I was in trouble with that one, but no. He's about to take all of the pain. You son of a... He's stuck. The one bloody space. The Solaris mech? Might be. I don't know. It's a commando.
Yes, boss.
Kyogre. This is gonna come up in your next performance review.
Definitely.
Use the jump jets. Only the Kanga has jump jets for vehicles. What are you? Plainsman, medium hover tank. That's not fun. Good. Pyro's not caught on anything. Pyro can take accurate. Accurate is of course a relative term. Firing blind. No, you didn't hit anyway. The tabletop game vehicles and aircraft have a chance against mechs? Oh yeah, for sure. In the tabletop game, vehicles are very deadly. If they're properly handled, they can be very deadly towards mechs. You just kind of have to know what you're doing. Infantry even more so, if you know what you're doing. Stop shooting the base, or I swear to God, I will nuke all of you. That wasn't accurate at all, guys. You're gonna have to dig deeper than that. Lovely. And the artillery. Didn't quite make him aesthetic. But you are on fire. Haha, you couldn't hit me. Vehicles are more limited mobility-wise, but they are very good in the right circumstances. The flip side of that, of course, is that if you know what you're doing, vehicles can be made to be much less effective than they otherwise could be. Gamroth, go scout the other people and shoot at them before they start ruining the rest of the base. You need to go for the full touch on everybody. Hi! Effective. I wish I could give him more SRMs. Because unlike in tabletop where you would never bring a warrior that close, He's pretty effective.
Heading that way.
There we go. ECM jamming on everybody. Who's the last guy? Show me that tank. There you go. Jeff. Oh,
Lighting them up.
okay, everybody has officially been touched. So they shouldn't start bombing the base instantaneously.
Receiving you.
Like, can you see? No, you can't. Honestly, I don't want you to see, to be completely frank. I'm going to move you up here so that you can engage these guys when they show up. Kagger just continue to be a disappointment. I'm sorry, Kagger, but seriously, your in-game character has proven to be terrible in every way.
Commander.
Harasser. Yeah, Harasser can mess with the urban mech. I don't want to get too close to it, obviously, but, you know. Also, he'll double damage against that vehicles have is not a thing in tabletop. Really depends on the terrain, I think. I mean, there is that. This is my fault, Kagger. I will throw you out of the goddamn airlock if you ever suggest that ever again. It's your character. Stop trying to make excuses for it. There we go. That's what I want to see. Problem. Medium chemical lasers destroyed. All he's got is this medium.
Heavy damage.
The Tiger is the king of the company at the moment. For obvious reasons. He has a Gauss rifle. Yeah, you keep trying that. If you fuckers keep reminding me of, what's his name? Apollo, then you guys don't get to then try and shirk when your named characters don't perform. I don't want to hear it.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
My revenge is finally complete. Alright, what do we got? Anybody interesting? I mean, for what we're doing, we need a main battle tank line, so we have a bunch of randoms. Yep. He might actually miss that airlock if you throw him back. I would not be surprised. Alright, let's swing in here. Gamroth, let's not be insane about it, but we are going to swing in here and say hi.
Affirmative.
Good morning. Woo. Oh, wow. That's not normal. It's a lot more than I was expecting. Is it Valiant? Oh, shit. Hey, Shade, we found a Valiant. Can't see his axe or his sword, depending on what he's carrying. Whenever battle, who shall be named? It's collective guilt. You are all responsible. Hey, Bessie. Okay, so if we kill Bessie and get the one part off of it, then we can get that for free. That'll be nice. Large laser carrier. We could use more large lasers. We need those. Hello, Nordic. Nordician.
Nominal.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. We're doing fairly well. We're trying to find parts for a Marauder that somewhat fell into our laps. And for that, we're taking all kinds of missions. We also need a lot of money to fix said Marauder that fell into our laps. Target rich environment, anybody need my arctum? Alright, good night, Quack. Thanks for swinging on by. Hope you enjoyed. And Spirits, where are you? Spirits is also reasonably effective. Spirits does not have to worry about things such as location. He can just kind of be there. Of course, you know, once he is there, he then has to move, which kind of takes away some of that really awesomeness about being able to be anywhere, but you take what you can get, and you roll with what you can. Narked, acquired, heat sinks destroyed, I love it. To be fair, Apollo came in clutch at times. Yes, Apollo did come in clutch at times. There was more than one time when he managed to nail something critically important. Alright, let's go touch all the other people over here so that they stop trying to blow up the rest of my base. Shoot, I did not move this thing nearly fast enough. Whoops. So we're going to lose the AWACS this turn, probably. The Locust can get on top of things, but the Locust can't do any damage. Neither can you, to be honest. Oh, it's the Harpoon one. Interesting. You really don't do much damage to vehicles either, so enjoy. I think he had... I seem to remember he managed to clutch nail a PPC shot, which got us something very cool. Alright, heads air, turn around. Even though the high ground bonus is not nearly as domineering as it used to be. Because it doesn't seem that way.
Let's move.
Alright, see the locust? 16, 13, 5, 16, yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's a leak with a hit. Bessie, on its way. With a random headshot. Yes, Apollo would just randomly pull out headshots out of nowhere. He would spend the whole time being useless and then suddenly headshot, and it was perfect.
Commander.
Jagger just kind of, yeah. Pyro.
Leaving you.
You still see the urban mech. It's still tagged and you have a 61% chance. Theoretically, you have a chance of blowing the thing half the kingdom come.
Affirmative.
I'll take it. I only said half, I didn't say the whole way. And down you go. Theoretically, if we can kill these 4 mechs down here, well, the 2 mechs in the, or 3 mechs in the 1 vehicle, we can get a nice little bonus to our cash. I've narked him, I've tagged him, and I've knocked him down, and you still can't hit him with that cannon? Oh, that's evil. You are evil incarnate, sir. Congratulations. Gonna try and get up. He failed to stand up. Nice. Copperhead's still on fire. That's nice. And the Hetzer getting pretty badly beat up.
Major armor lost.
But wait, who cooked themselves? You did? Interesting. Right. You have other people to mess with. You already shot the Cattle Master. Both of those also need to be shot at, but I kind of don't want to. Can I be here? No, it doesn't let me. Which is fair.
Good to go.
Your minds don't jump up at me. Now let's touch you.
Giving us everything I've
Mainly
got.
so they don't then turn around and try and blow up the base. That's the main goal.
Solid connection, that one.
I do want to see if I can't kill that locust though before he powers back on. If the Hetzer survives that long, we will give the attempt. I didn't actually take the time to figure out what sort of turrets we have.
What's that?
No point in going after him at the moment. So just swing on down here. And you will assist in the general destruction. Where's that locust? There it is. Sure, aim for his head, why not? And give him some sensor ghosts.
Lighting them up.
Tagged, he's been made unsteady. Saladin still doesn't have a shot.
Roger that. Digging in.
Amazed he didn't decide to do anything. Oh, that was his harpoon. I was like, wait a second. Who gave you a Gauss rifle? What do we got? Field APC doing nothing. You're dangerous because you're, you know, a Jenner. Jenner's actually reasonably powerful here.
Yes,
I now regret taking this mission for cash, by the way, or for salvage, because I don't think we're going to get anything out of it. Let's be clever about this. Let's not get too close. Just over to a sticky bomb. If you don't get up, he's about to explode. That'll be interesting. Pyro, I kind of don't want to have you finish him off because I want to know what the sticky bomb does. We haven't actually bothered to test it. If you can move to a location where you can see other targets, that's what we'll be doing. You can't. Well, we're going to move you to a location where you'll be able to engage other targets shortly.
Speed, no target.
So, give him some love.
I copy.
There we go. No more medium rifle.
I think I hit something good.
And Talik. So Talik got hit pretty hard with that one. So we'll slip on back. Try to. Where is that locust? There it is. I mined it. Of course I should know where that locust is. I put bombs on it. Well, they're not really bombs. They're more like sensor pingers. Oh, that's why you felt confident about shutting down in front of me. Because you knew I didn't have a good hiding position to go back to. Not the dumbest thing in the world. AG Urban Mech. Not that I can hit him, I don't have a good sensor solution on him. Know how dangerous you are. You've cooked yourself, and I kind of want to take advantage of that, but I don't know how dangerous you are. You are a Jenner, so you're naturally dangerous. And you are not dangerous at all. Too many question marks in that. That's uncomfortable. Probably won't be able to hit the Valiant no matter what I do anyway. Far down this road gonna get? No.
Confirmed.
That'd be dumb. We shall play conservatively even though they literally can't die. Good, you didn't hit me. Generators can be evil or totally useless, depends on the model. The standard generator is pretty good. I mean, 4 medium lasers and SRM4. Although, honestly, I generally tend to prefer removing the SRM4 and just keeping the 4 medium lasers, give it a little bit more armor. Thankfully, got a Timberwolf pretty early on in a babysitting mission for newbies. Yeah, we got a Marauder doing that same thing. Ooh, yeah, I think that was the sticky bomb. Nice. So we had a babysitting mission that gave us 3 urban mechs, and we came up against basically a totally ignorable opposition, and then the follow-up like drop-in opposition ended up being a Marauder. It's not a very good Marauder, to be completely honest, but Marauders are a Marauder, and when you're, you know, driving tanks, take what you can get. So we were pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us 800-something thousand C-bills in order to build. Harpoon misfired and damaged. Nice.
What's that?
Bring you down over here. Standard generator overheats too easily for my test. That's why you play it 1, cagely, and 2, you remove the SRM4 pack. So you can get a lot done in tabletop by doing that. The FCS tag. Huh, that's interesting. I don't necessarily know if it's good, but it's interesting.
Lighting them up.
Enjoy. I assume the generator's going to move. He didn't move enough. He decided to engage the light mine turret. And, you know, leave mines all over the place. But you're still in the circle of death.
Let's do this.
Alright, harasser. I don't want to move you too slowly because that commando is equipped with some really nasty weaponry. But no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That's unfortunate. Just come out of there.
Roger.
That's alright. Getting urban mech parts out of a 6 of 26 priority salvage, unless we can start getting some serious kills going on here. Of course it's a quick cell defense turret. Why would I ever imagine it to be something more effective than that?
Receiving you.
Can't move anyway, so that's fun.
Commander.
Lovely. Do we know what kind of mines we're talking here? We really don't. Okay, that's fine. Want to set there? You do not. Okay, I'll take the minefield 6
On my way.
with the hope that it does nothing. Burn mines. Okay, interesting. And try and go for a headshot off that. It's 47, 20, and 11. That's not great. Also a fairly decent shot, all things considered.
All weapons. Go.
Yeah, we hit him. I'll take it. We kept his heat high. XL upgrade the generator's engines and up armor and more heat sinks usually fit, since the engine's pretty beefy for its weight. I mean, once you have the equipment for that, yeah.
Orders.
But if you don't have that kind of equipment, then you're kind of stuck with what you got.
Bracing for impact.
So, if we assume that a lot of that equipment is not going to be obtainable early on, then yeah, standard generator's not bad.
Ready for orders.
Not denying there's superior things you can do with the generator. If we're going to go completely out on a limb and anything that you could ever desire, then the obvious solution, of course, is a Clan XL engine for that safety. Or even a light engine, I might argue, is a little bit better.
Engaging with target.
Kind of hoping you would do something with that, but apparently not. We had a Jenner 2C in one of our campaigns with pretty much only support weapon slots. It worked. Eric, why didn't you switch it from Incendiary? Because I was hoping he would kill himself. I really do want to kill that Bessie, though. Because that Bessie is currently sitting on top of giving us a Cattle Master, which is not great, but it's something. And I have enough pieces to build a Cattle Master into something. Again, not great, but something. Who did I shell again? Oh, right, you. Light engine keeps it more reasonable cost-wise and upkeep-wise. A light engine is just safer than an XL engine. Because 3 engine crits and you're gone, but a light engine only has 2 in the side torso, so you can lose the side torso without dying. Ooh, you are getting up there in toastiness. I like it. I think I'll accept the 4. I shall accept it as the price of doing business.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Surprisingly effective. Shouldn't be that surprising, it is streaks. You have a streak FCS, that's it. Oh, Copperhead's getting rambunctious. Hey, you're not allowed to shoot that.
Structured down, Commander.
Well, there goes my no claims bonus.
What's that?
Right. Come back over here, because apparently he thinks he's allowed to shoot at things.
Heading that way.
You're not. Just in case you were wondering, you're not allowed to shoot at things.
Lighting them up.
Probably try and bring around the harasser, see what it can get done. Yes, shoot their wheeled APC. That's a very effective use of whatever it is you're doing.
Receiving you.
Spirits, can you kill me a commando? I don't think I'm asking for all that much. Just a commando being completely and utterly destroyed. Ooh, that's a good angle. Terrible accuracy, but a good angle. Give him just the normal bacon.
Taking the shot.
Did not connect, but we'll keep trying. Wow, he does not know chill, literally. And that's what happens when you don't learn to chill.
Commander.
You lose your head. I mean, much more amusing if it were true. Right, so that's not going to help me at all. Alright, got it. What are the two things I get? 24 for a pack rat. And a 27, but I have to shoot through a turret, or through my own base. Let's do neither of these things, because unfortunately, that's my hetzer. Oh, you gotta spend a turn off.
Ready for orders.
Right, I don't really want to move you all that much anyway. You're on fire, which is uncomfortable. At the same time,
Going full
you may as well
throttle.
start pushing. Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
I copy.
Oh, that time I did forget to switch off from incendiaries. But I don't mind. It's a shame I can't get an urban mech. I don't think I'm carrying any urban mech parts at the moment. And
Good to go.
oh, hey, you actually have a target. Cool. 24%.
Got it.
Miss. He's been sitting still this entire match because he
Negative
literally
damage.
can't move. Is that artillery or just a really ineffective autocannon? I'm not sure which would be better. I can afford to lose one more building, which would be not great anyway if we did lose it. That's where we're sitting at. Good, you missed. That's important. I'd like the Valiant, though. The Valiant would be nice. Like, I think in one of our first RogueTech campaigns, we had a Valiant.
What's that?
And it would be a nice mech to get back to. Just for old time's sake. Let's get sap fire from him. Make sure he doesn't get to do anything. And you can have some chaff.
Lighting them up.
Good, he's blinded and he continues to be marked out. Hopefully we'll be able to follow up, especially if you activate enough obvious targets. You know, for somebody who isn't moving, he's also taking surprisingly little amount of fire. I mean, sure, that's a fairly short-range weapon system that he's using, out of the medium pulses and all that, but still, I'm rather impressed.
Affirmative.
Do me a favor, see if you can't kill this Mech.
Firing a full salvo.
I mean, it's a good try, but you didn't
Some
blow up the
heavy
important weapon.
damage.
It is a primitive one, I suppose. There's that. Divine. Used to bomb the wheel APC. You've only got like 4 more rounds of shooting. Which I suppose doesn't matter because we're almost out of time anyway. Thought you broke that. Apparently not. Nope, there it goes. Now I broke it. Oh, this is not going to be nearly as beautiful of a place as it used to be. Oh, thank you for that. Scaring the crap out of me, man. Alright, show me this commando.
Double time.
Hi, this commando already moved. I'm gonna throw him a sticky bomb.
Here we go.
Because you're a commando and you don't actually take all that much damage before you start losing things. So enjoy the explosive pod, and I hope that it takes off your leg. Not me being cruel, it's just me hoping that we win. Alright, so the Valiant now has, you know, lost an arm, which is always hilarious. Again, he's still not completely helpless, as he is still a fairly powerful melee mech for what he is in terms of size. Give me a standard shell, we'll blow him apart. The 6, yeah, we're probably not going to shoot at him anyway.
Position confirmed.
Metal affected? Huh? I must have run over a some sort of mine. Yeah, that's not great. Tempted to shoot at it just to shoot at him, but no. 18% ain't great, but it's a 1 in 5 almost. I can work with that.
Standing by.
About to move you, but no.
Let's see how you like this.
There we go. Nice hit on that one. Structure exposed for when the sticky bomb decides to come on through, like a freight train. I don't want to run through the minefield, not because of the actual amount of damage that it's going to cause, because, you know, 10 damage. But it's burn damage, and that's going to freak out the pilot, and he's not going to want to drive for a few days.
Target confirmed.
You hit that pack rat? Almost looks like he did. Wait for the explosive pod to come around. More mines, or not. Oh, did the explosive pod not go off? That's disappointing. Hopefully he doesn't move all that far. Yes, the Ubermech is on fire. And the supercharger blew up. Oh, now it's up. Just had to cycle through. Okay, he ran away from the bomb. I think he got him. Still think he got him. So his supercharger exploded. He's incredibly vulnerable now. And the other mech cooked himself. So I'm actually going to be able to get an interesting amount of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Copperhead CT is almost wide open. I probably didn't move fast enough, but you know what? That's fine. I moved to the side deliberately so I could try and go for crits on a CT.
Commander.
Alright, the warrior. Really, there's not much you need to do. Your target is shut down, and he's about to die. Let's crit him out. Go down to Crit City.
Moving out.
Metal affected. Yeah. Could shoot the pack routed. You did actually manage to hit him with that cannon. That's a good shot. Core him out. There we go. We're actually picking up a surprising amount of these mechs compared to how many I thought we were going to be able to kill by the end of this one. Metal was a pirate ECM effect? Ah, okay. No, the Valiant got to move. Damn it. Okay. I should have shot the Valiant. I should have knocked him over. But I got greedy. Who else exploded over here? Did Bessie die? Oh, please let Bessie have died. I literally can't get to you in a safe way. I'll have one more turn after this to kill off the commando. So we will go nuts on this. We'll dive headlong into the damage.
Giving them everything I've got.
Shouldn't have fired that. Fire the bacon. The bacon's going to explode. Oh, the explosive pods on top of my AWACS. That's lovely. That's why I use combat log option. You can always see just what blew up. Yeah. It's more visually appealing to watch it happen.
Standing by.
Probably gonna lose the AWACS though. Could get up on top of you. That'd be pretty funny actually. Sure, why not?
Full
Supercharger blew up once, maybe he still left it on.
confirmed. Firing.
Allied turn. You're not gonna do anything because you're useless. Pack rat's pretty useless. So they managed to blow up one building, which is really annoying because I lost my no claims bonus.
Waiting for orders.
And KO has no shot again.
Hunkering down.
Fire up!
Ready for orders.
You got a shot? Sort of, kind of ish, but not really. So we'll ignore that shot and we'll run over more of this and get free shots on the villain.
Confirmed.
Oh, we actually managed to hit him with something. Copperhead not falling over, which is very disappointing to me. Large laser destroyed. Okay, so he's mostly worthless now. Mostly, I mean entirely. Galvin's gonna reposition. Oh, now you're attacking the base, Dick. Got a little rocket launch going on there.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, it's our last turn to actually blow things up. We are not gonna... Ooh, we could kill him. Take that back. You have a chance of exploding. Not a great chance. It's very theoretical at this point. But it does exist. Now, Bessie, I'm pretty sure is dead. I think Bessie blew themselves up. But yeah, we're gonna reserve to the bottom probably. Unless we get good shots here.
Huh?
Okay, you cleared out all of that, so... Okay, you're probably gonna live, unfortunately. Because the arrow's not gonna drop on you next turn, unfortunately. Okay. Since we're not gonna get you, we'll come over here, we'll get a full idea of what's going on. Yeah, Bessie killed herself. So we'll pick up the one part off of Bessie. And that's a guarantee.
Lighting them all up.
Not useful. Right, so you've walked over all of my obvious target mines.
Orders.
Now I know which your final configuration is, what direction you're looking at, so I couldn't dive for that. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. And the accuracy is a bit of a moot point. Take
On
it.
my way. Double
24%. It's not gonna be all that useful. So yeah, no valiant for us. So much for getting a medium. I don't know why I'm complaining. We have a heavy.
Waiting for orders.
Which target? 55%, go nuts.
Taking the shot.
Oh, nice! That'll be a large laser in the loop pool.
Take that, you little.
I can use that. Who's last? It's my answers.
Yes.
Oh no, Spirits is still. Right, Spirits is gonna come around and he's gonna hopefully do what I need him to do. Probably not though. I mean, just looking at these accuracies here, it's not looking great. Go for it. Yeah, it didn't work. That's a shame. He's going to get away.
Receiving you.
Barrier does nothing. Leak.
Confirmed. Holding.
Italic, would you like to be the hero of the mission? Just the king of all things. You hit this guy in the center torso, you can probably kill him.
Targeting for an alpha
You
strike.
missed. That's okay. We were expecting
Failed
it.
to connect.
then our allies who are going to do basically nothing. They might kill the pack rat. If they do, it doesn't really matter. If anything, we don't want them to kill the pack rat because it'll clutter up the loot table. Because you can loot the vehicles now. Alright, so no claims bonus on that one because they did actually blow up one of the buildings, which is a little disappointing. Shows up for one turn and that just, yeah, ruins my perfect income. What are we going to get out of this one? So we grab the Bessie. That one's a guaranteed part. Unless, of course, they try and take them all from me, in which case I will hear their offer. But other than that, we'll probably take the Bessie. And the Bessie will probably be our first actual tank. Well, actual mech that... Yeah, they didn't want it. That we earned, I suppose. Bolt-on RL-15s. Ooh, those are better than the... Well, they're not better than the tandem 10s that we've got. Ultralight rotary rifle. Okay. Taste of the true firepower without the burdensome weight and bulk. Quick cells. Oh, it's a quick cell. Okay. So it's... Does it get to fire multiple times, or is it only locked into the 2? Uses periphery ammo, of course, for all of that is. Does Sabo rounds still exist in this mod? Doesn't matter. Stealth. Quick-cell stealth, though. Spiked helmets used to be amazing. Aw, they don't give you damage increases anymore. That's disappointing. Stealth system. Stealth X system. Available. Requires an ECM with 6 slots. Rotary rifles are good. Let's go see what ammo they take. Periphery ammo? Okay. But yeah, the question I had on Sabo rounds, because it used to be that periphery ammo would do less damage than normal. Take the spiked helmet. I probably shouldn't bother with it. Because if it's not going to give you a bonus to damage anymore, then it's kind of not worth it. I don't need bolt-on 15s. I've got the tandem 10, and I'm more than happy with that tandem 10. 6, no. Armored cowl, pirate ECM. I mean, it's only 1 ton, that helps. I have 200 infusion cores, so I don't need any of those. Might just grab a mech part or a retractable blade. Could be fun. Edge in a melee encounter. Ha 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 ha. Excellent joke. No, I'll grab a mech part. Whatever the heaviest mech part is. Grab an urban mech part. Just in case we have any urban mechs. Because I don't think I have any Jenners. I got the Jenner part anyway. Lovely. We did get the bolt-on rocket 15, which is nice. I wasn't going to go for it, but that we have it, I'm not going to complain either. ECMP, yep, we took that. Please, no. Some single heat cooling, and yeah, that'll work. Heavy machine gun incendiary. Probably save and reload to get the full tool depths. Okay. Maybe not today, but we'll keep that in mind. Novik parts, they sell for a lot. They sell for like 5,000. It's not a lot. At least I haven't noticed them to be for a lot, but no, I wasn't going to take the Vic parts. Hey, Graybeard. Not for long. Well, at least you were doing something productive. How you doing, man? I'm satisfied with it. Although, if you're telling me that it's still doing that, the helmets are still doing extra damage. Clan Barak, of course, they're on the march. 16,000 for the next 10 days? We didn't take that much damage. What a complaint. Yeah, the heads are took some. Get the tiger up there as well. We'll be done in 6 days. I should be done. Yeah, we'll be done. It'll be everybody back and rolling. Of course, we can't do anything because, you know, we've got 9 days until Talik finally gets out of bed. So, Talik, stop lazing about. We need you. See if we can't build Bessie. We can build this one, or we can build the R2. Battle Master, blah blah blah. 20% stability damage and 5% damage resistance. That's actually not bad. Witnessed me +1 to all pilot skills. And you are what? 3 ballistic, 2 energy. You're 1 ballistic, 2 energy. Would I ever take this? And since we're not going to get any parts anyway, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Oh, right, but it's probably primitive. I don't remember how the color coding is on this new set. Are the hashed ones primitives? Because I honestly do not remember. Mostly liking the RT Dreadnought edition. Yes, it has been quite interesting. Found them runner in many small pieces. So they are, okay, so we'll build the CTL-X to avoid the primitive parts. Not that it matters. I mean, it's all going to be in just, there will be nothing here. It will be a frame and a shell, but we can work with that. Our Marauder. Alright, the CTL-X. Ooh, it had light. Ooh, we actually have something on it survived? What? What is this insanity? Yeah, barrel. I mean, it's still there. That's pretty impressive. So easy to pilot. It's +1 piloting. Life support A. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it actually had like useful life supports. Fire control system primitive. We will change that. And primitive armor. We're going to change all of this. It's a fuel cell engine. Ugh. So selling 1 part of a Polonis APC on 18%. Is 18% the default? Because I thought it was 9. Alright, so let's replace the primitive crap on here. I don't think, yeah, at least the structure doesn't look primitive. Good, that's very helpful. Give me some generic armor. We actually have some defense on that one. And I would like to replace the fuel cell engine, but I don't think that I can. Engine, what about you? 1.6, so it's slightly better than an internal combustion engine. And minus 60% weapon heat. That's actually not nothing. That's pretty good, actually. 18% is maximum, 13%. Yeah, we're playing on default one. Fitted with a laser or 2. Definitely, maybe a rifle. Well, I'm thinking the rotor rifle. Because it's got the spot in the arm for it. Because that light rotor rifle is 2 tons. You can easily fit in the ammo for it. Stealth X. But I wanted to finish swapping out equipment, but I'm not sure that I can. I don't know if there's a sufficient amount of... I'd like to up that engine. The 4.6 is a little bit light. So you're 25 tons, so I'd need a 125 rate fusion core. Of course not. I have a 120. All the disappointment you could ever want. How else do we want to do this? Any other equipment that I need to throw in here? Do you still have your... You do have your ECM generator. So that was actually pretty lucky. So we kept the stealth and the pirate ECM generator on there. And the bolt-on 15s. Jeez, this was very lucky for what we managed to roll into. And the entire center torso, which is nice. How many jump jets can you have? You can have 4, because you're a 4.6. No, no, no. But I took a retractable blade. Probably be on equipment. Stealth I have. Apparently not. I don't need that. I can give it a sensor tracker. I don't know how often it'll use it. At the very least, I am giving it an improved fire control system, just for a standard. Could go with the clanner one, but I don't want to put a clan on this one. So at the fire control system, add heat sinks. Oh yeah, for sure. That's one of the things I'm going through on this one. Spiked helmet. No thanks. I'm okay with the armored call. But I don't know what a searchlight, if it's worth bothering with. I don't think it is. Jump jets so we can move. Gives it space for 2 medium lasers. Do I have 2 medium lasers? I do not. I can go with that. Alright, and then we're pretty much max armor anyway. I'm gonna need to fill in the heat sinks now. Do I have enough heat sinks to fill in all the heat sinks? I do. Okay, good. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gives me a heat control of 30 for 33. Not including jumps. Jump will add another 12, but that's okay. Oh god, we basically just rebuilt it. I just realized, yeah, because it normally has a normal cannon on here. 15 rounds of shooting ought to be more than enough. This is a rotary rifle. Can this thing shoot 6 times, or is it just the 2? Yeah. Anything else I can do for you? Anything else that you had? It was flamers instead, but I could do that actually. Flames is of course very powerful, very useful. But this gives it a little bit more push. 2 medium lasers and light, not bad. Yeah, I think so too. But I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, I could go for heavy flamer. Heavy pirate flamer. Damage is 20 times 1. Damage. Yeah, that's 1 flamer is 10 times 1. I got it. Only problem with this one is it takes ammo. So I'd have to lose my jump jets, because I've made this one much more jumping than the other one, which is pretty nice. Semi-respectable 25 tonner. You are too kind, sir. Far too kind to what this is. As one of the people who will probably end up driving it, I would ask for no flamers, please. As soon as I can, I want to make these two the same. I'd prefer to have just a pair of normal medium lasers. But also there's of course the problem with this could end up being that the ultra light rotary rifle has the ability to shoot 6 times, and if it does, then I'm going to have to add an additional ton of ammunition. But the fact that it had 2 tons is actually making me really reconsider that. I think it might. I'm pretty sure it does. Because otherwise it'll only be able to shoot 5 times. The head is missing? Oh, head is missing armor? Yeah, but it's got a cowling built onto it. So the armored cowl is providing a certain amount of additional armor. I would have to save and reload apparently to get the tooltips back. It can shoot 6 times? Okay, yeah, so definitely, we definitely want bolt Tunson. Makes the jump jets rather useless. Could go for twin heavy flamers with 1 ton of fuel. How much is that gonna cost? Heavy Inferno, sticky. Heavy flamer ammo gives me 16 shots. Volatile ammo rolls twice to explode. That fills me with all kinds of joy. I just scored a Warhammer in my first playthrough. Can I mount a long-time artillery on that? On it that I scored the mission before? Theoretically, yes. Long-toms in this game are not nearly as good as they are in Reloaded, because you can be more accurate in Reloaded, but long-toms are still pretty great. But yes, theoretically, yes. It'll fit in the side torso, because most Warhammers have machine gun slots in both left and right torso. Which, I mean, those ballistic slots can be used for anything. So you just put in the long tom in the one, and you rock and roll. Okay, this will be fun. If we go in that direction, yeah, it could be fun. It's a little slow. That's my concern. I want a bigger engine in this, but for that I'm going to need a better fusion. I'm going to need an actual fusion engine. So we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. So it uses 2. Heavy flamers use 2 fuel. So if I were to do that, I would have 4 rounds of shooting with the sticky heavy napalm, which is not exactly useful. It's cute, but it's not useful. And normal flamers would just be kind of mediocre compared to lasers. 20% overheat damage. Only 10 heat. 10 heat can be a significant difference. Problem is I don't really have a whole heck of a lot that builds with that. That becomes the problem. I just don't have much of anything yet. Heat, 20 for 20 heat? Wait, what? Why would I want you then? Damage 20, 20 for 15, takes up 2 slots. External ammo flamer? Oh, never mind. I know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between the two. Does anyone know if there are any called shot bonuses for tactics in RogueTech? Well, they used to have called shot bonus and called shot mastery, but I'm not sure because I know there was a lot of concern about it because it was an incredibly powerful ability that often broke the game. So I don't know if it's still in the game. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna keep the lasers. I like the lasers just a little bit more, and I will keep the 2 jump jets with provisions for, you know, making alterations later on. That'll cost me a not insignificant amount of my cash, but this will be our first battle mech that will actually see field usage. It's not much, but it's something. Tactics still improves called shot as well as the advanced targeting computer and battle computers. Oh good, so there's still that battle computer spam that we were always talking about doing in the last edition. Chain all of the battle computers. Hello D. Things are going quite well. So yeah, we have managed to secure our first battle mech that we will be using eventually, and we also secured our first battle mech, which is going to be sitting in storage for a while until we can, you know, earn up 1,000,000 C-bills just to put the thing back together, and then, you know, another 500,000 C-bills to build the damn thing. But that'll be fun. I ask because there's a gunnery bonus at level 5. Well, apparently there is, so you can rock and roll with that one. So our pilots want to take a nap for, you know, about a week because they're lazy. Bessie will be ready in 24 days. I don't think so. We'll make Bessie ready as soon as we possibly can. 9, 10, 11 days. Longest day is on... Yeah, I can work with that. Tilly's going to be fatigued, and we'll pick up 2 days as training days, and maybe we'll level up with something. We are going to want to start selling a lot of things. But this will help us increase our firepower and our maneuverability more specifically. The jump jet's not so much, but... No, I suppose maybe not so much either. It's something I can customize, and I'll work with that. Alright, so we're going to wrap things up for the YouTube people. So to YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tirak. If you like what I'm saying, hit that like button and subscribe before I see notifications every single time I release one of these videos. Press that little bell icon. Leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.